To be the best at something, you have to take a risk. And oftentimes taking a risk can lead to bumps in the road, to trials and tribulations, but also ultimate success. It's The Journey with Jordan Angeli. Oh, here he goes. Once I found out Djordje liked fishing, we contacted the fly fisher guiding service and we brought him out to fly fish. So Joe, you're gonna lead us through a little lesson, get us acclimated to the waters, and hopefully we catch a few fish, right?
So we are on South Boulder Creek, just outside of Rollinsville, Colorado. All right, first things first. Bobber's up in the air, fly's in the air. All you're gonna do is draw a rainbow and roll it over the top as long as the wind's not blowing. You guys both saw both of those twitches.
Yeah, wow.
If you see that,
Wow.
a quick pull downstream. Djordje, you're gonna be right in here. I'm gonna have you take a couple steps up.
Uh-oh.
Take a couple. Yep, there's a fish. First cast.
Oh my God. First cast?
Whoa! There you go.
When we had our first interview about how you like fishing,
Yeah.
why?
Since I was little, my dad
Yeah.
took me out. Growing up in Chicago, he would drive to the Dells in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Not fly fishing. It's a lot of
Not fly fishing,
a lot
yeah.
of the spinning reel. Just something that's I find very peaceful, especially now in Colorado. It's so nice.
So nice. There is something about it too, right? Fishing is not just about catching a fish.
No, it's getting away. I had I wouldn't say rough start to the season, but 5 games without scoring and assisting. Yeah, it was something I thought about why it hasn't come sooner, the goals and assists, but at that time is when you like to go fishing, just enjoy your time off.
Do you go by yourself always?
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the
I've
time.
been with, when my dad and my mom came,
Oh,
we
yeah.
went out to near Breckenridge. My dad caught the only fish of the day with my reel. I thought I was the problem.
No way.
No, I was blaming the reel, saying, yeah, I can't catch it because of the reel, but then my dad took it and caught a fish. So it was definitely user error
like,
there.
Watch and learn, son.
Also,
Oh,
congratulations
I
on
have
the
a
flap.
fish.
Yep, yes you do.
Oh, it's a jumper.
And I got off.
I always look at when I'm going through a moment of adversity, like I'm grateful for that moment because
Yeah.
I know
Have you always been that way?
it started happening when I tore my ACL.
Yeah.
And I tore my ACL in my first season with the Fire, playing against Chris Armas and his Red Bulls in the playoff game.
No way.
Yeah. I did a slide tackle on Tyler Adams. So I think that was one of the last times I ever did a slide tackle.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, and I looked at that moment and it was my first injury, like real injury when I'm out for a long period of time. And during that recovery, I was just turned 18 or 19 and I was thinking, oh my God, this is the end of the world. Like maybe
over.
I should have gone to college. Maybe I should have done this instead. So it was that moment where I thought, oh man, like why is this happening to me?
Yeah.
And then I did my 9 months of recovery. I came back, and then 3 months later, I had my first call with the national team, and I scored in my debut. So then, from that moment on, I was like, oh, okay, maybe bad times isn't so bad if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's just a moment in a career, a moment in
Yeah.
that time. Of course, my time in Holland wasn't the best. I was struggling sometimes mentally. Why are things going the way they're going? But at the end of the day, it always works out.
But it just feels like with the Olympics this time, like if you would have made that last trip, you wouldn't have had a wife, right? You wouldn't have had a baby.
Yeah.
And the fact that they got to be there feels very like serendipitous
Yeah,
to
I
me.
mean, I knew not going to that camp, it hurt my chance of going to the World Cup.
Yeah.
But of course, when I went home and settled with the national team for that international break, I was able to meet my wife.
Yep.
And
Now you're a dad.
I'm a dad.
Now you're a dad?
We moved to Amsterdam. Now we're in Colorado.
Yeah.
You never know.
How was the Olympics?
Yeah. That's,
You're an Olympian, man.
yeah, it's I don't know. I still haven't found the words to describe it. And I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah.
Because everybody now comes up to me. It's like, it's so crazy you were in the Olympics.
Yeah, you getting an Olympian tattoo?
Yeah, I got it.
You did?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's on my shin. I don't want
Oh my
it's
gosh,
like,
dude. Did you go by yourself or did your wife go with
my
you?
wife and baby went.
Yeah,
She
they
wanted
did?
to come watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to practice
These
setting
fish
it.
are quick.
Can I
Change
like
spots?
walk around?
Yeah, we can walk
Like,
around
are there
wherever
fish
you
over
want.
there?
There will be fish in all of these little slack spots.
Oh
So
my
like,
God.
Another one?
Why am I catching them when I'm not looking?
That's called, that's the
Whoa,
meditation.
Nice.
So this is a bigger brook trout.
The one that we just caught?
Yep. But it's starting
Really
to get...
looking that way.
Yeah, you're
And
trying
they
to
keep
scope out
they
your
keep
next.
jumping over there.
That was perfect set. I love it.
Djordje, another one!
Oh yeah!
Another brook trout. Oh, don't go through the net.
Oh.
So not as pronounced stripes or dots, but
So we've spoke a little bit about your family, and every time I've talked to you, the importance of family comes up. Is that a part of your culture? Your dad's Serbian, your mom's Macedonian.
Yeah, if you look at that part of the world, it definitely shapes personality. And one of my favorite athletes, Novak Djokovic,
Yeah.
the best tennis player of all time in my opinion. You know, people criticize him because of his emotions on the court and the way he bursts out. And, you know, our culture, we're very emotional people, and that's one of our strengths. You know, playing soccer, the more emotional I get, I feel like the more productive, the better I'm gonna play.
I think it is true. Like when you are not expressing those emotions, I don't know,
Yeah.
does it feel like you're not in the game in those moments?
Sometimes I need to fire myself up,
Mm.
and then sometimes I can just take what the game is giving me and I'll be fired up.
Yeah,
And you know, now having a son,
yeah.
you hope to pass these values on to him.
How has it been being a dad?
It's every day is something new. He said Dada.
No, we didn't.
My wife's a little upset.
Oh, I bet she is.
Yeah. He's bouncing around, crawling around almost 4 months.
Sounds like you get off diaper duty, which, is that why we're fishing right now?
Yeah.
How did you feel like you got yourself rolling?
I enjoy playing LAFC. I feel like I've always had good games against them. I knew the time was gonna come. I needed that one game.
It's just like this, right? You know
Yeah.
the fish is gonna come.
Yeah, the fish are gonna come. You just need to be patient. You can't chase those things. You can't chase the goals, the assists. And I said this when I first came to my wife and to my family and my close friends, that the feeling I got here is like a whole new freshness and a place where I know I'm gonna excel. I'm gonna have people around me that believe in me and trust me and know that I can take care of things and be responsible for maybe some tough losses, and I can hold those responsibilities. And yeah, when I met Chris for the first time, I told him that I'm gonna break the assist record like I did in Montreal my first year.
Yeah.
I need to find out what the season record is here, because I did in Montreal, but I need to do it here.
But you also scored a Panenka. Dude,
Yeah.
what were you thinking? Had you
I
ever
don't-
done that before?
I've never done it. I knew right away I was gonna do it. There wasn't one of those in the moment, like right before I kick, am I gonna do it? I was thinking about doing it and making sure I don't chip it over the goal.
I loved it. It's just so cheeky. The other thing I think will stand out to a lot of people this season is when you went right to the camera
Penalty kick shootout
and you said,
as they will move to take LAFC. Djordje Mihailovic, all emotion. That's what they brought him for.
why? Why'd you say that?
Club America, the best team probably in North America.
Yeah.
And every single one of them, journalists, the media, say Colorado Rapids, that time is done in Leagues Cup. And then you're in LA, sold out, Club America side. All the fans are for Club America. We go through and I see the camera and yeah, it came out. It just came out. And I was a little worried because I didn't know where the camera was, if it was like actually live TV
right, or in stadium or whatever. Like, get
I hope I
fined.
don't get fined. And then I saw that MLS posted. I'm like, all right,
They
they're not
can't
gonna
find
find
me.
me.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch this team. Like, you guys have just gelled so quickly. You have so much experience, so much of it, really, Djordje, like, a lot of it rests on your shoulders, right? You wanted that. You wanted to come into a place where you were a leader. How have you been able to manage that and help find the best, not only of yourself, but with this entire group?
I think it's just trusting that I'm capable of doing that thing. Also not changing who I am as a person. Before I start speaking, I have to make sure that I'm doing the job on the field, and then it makes it easy for guys. And like you say, we have such a young team that have gone from last year, maybe not the best season, to this year, we're having a great season.
Yeah.
Those experiences are gonna shape a player in their career.
It's been a big year, lots of growth.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's not over yet.
Not over yet.
Yeah.
Still a lot to come.
Being a professional athlete can require a lot out of you on a daily basis. Performance and results are often the main focus. Djordje Mihailovic has had immense success in his young career and in his first season in Burgundy. To get away from the daily demands, Djordje finds balance in the mountains with a fishing pole in hand. Growth and transformation can only be seen from a wider lens. And with a little patience, just like in fishing, you can see how the little steps add up to something more than results, fulfilling potential and enjoying the journey.